Hello, hello, hello. Where's Carol? Where is the MILF? Where has my MILF gone? Okay, no, Brain, you don't need to just summon the no bitches megamind meme because of that. Thank you for just putting that in my head. Carol? If I flip to this page, will Carol be here? No? Carol? Carol, do you hate the MILFs? Drastic turn in Carol's life.
MLIF?
Why'd she spell that? Oh, well, okay. First of all, MLIF is not how you spell MILF. And she also didn't say cheese. I don't know what's going on. Carol's broken. Carol's having a weird day. Anyways, hello, hello, hello. Happy Thursday. I almost forgot what day it is. We're going back to the balls. Because I have a horrible idea for Sunday. And maybe I shouldn't do it on Sunday. But I fear I can be a little bit silly goofy. And by silly goofy, I mean that there is a sci-fi horror game that came out today that I actually kind of want to play. And I'm thinking about playing it on Sunday. Maybe I won't finish it on stream, but maybe a little bit of horror for all of the rats. Maybe. I haven't decided. I may ask people in the Discord. Anyways, ball time. Where are the balls? Ball time. You don't understand, I bought a new Fathom baby today and she's fire colors with Eclipse. I love her so much. Hell yeah. No, you're not voting on the balls. Also, I have a coworker, because I was talking about Ball X Pit, and they looked at me and said, why do you say Ball X Pit? And I was like, because there's an X there. If they don't want me to say it, they need to stop putting things in the title. So I'm just gonna keep saying the X in it. Hunter x Hunter is a perfect example. I've forgotten everything that I was supposed to be doing. I can't build that. I don't have enough. Spy X family? Yes! Does the X imply we ship the ball in the pit? Well, then we'd have to ship... what is it? We'd have to ship the... I'm not actually gonna do this. The bone in the yard and the snowy in the shores. Actually, you know what? That's fair. We can ship all of that. I want one of these. Do I need to put you in here? Yes. Beep. I don't have enough wheat for that. You go here now. Okay. Ew. Still thinking about names. So far I have Nathaniel, Blemo, Derek, and Oscar. I love Blemo. Okay, goddamn. Jesus. Are you sure? Blossom, Blossom, you can't say that to people. We're normal today. It's gonna be a good day. Anyways, hi rats. Okay, everybody's done the boneyard. So now we just need to start going and doing the Snowy X Shores. Sometimes you think maybe I'm just a little late this month, next thing you know. That'd be an issue since I'm not a seahorse. Well, technically all seahorses do is hold the babies. I wonder who drew the first Mpreg. And do you think they were trying to explore the trans identity before there were names for it? Yeah, sure, you can buy that. Probably Star Trek fan art? Well, there's definitely been Mpreg before then. That definitely transcends the modern age. Greeks too? I was thinking about the Greeks. There's probably stuff before that, but I'm sure the Greeks did some weird art for it. Some caveman named Nerm. You know what? Fair enough. You go, Nerm. Zeus Mpreg. Oh yeah, Loki! Loki was Mpreg, but as a horse. Can't forget that one. Ow. I can name it Harurara, so I'll make us both sad. No, I'm good. What is that thing? Shit, what is it called? That weird ass fish. Use better words, please, woo, thanks. You don't miss her? I do, every day, but I also feel like there are other things going on in the world that I could better put my energy towards. I can still be sad about the horse without needing to be sad about the horse every minute of the day. You go, laser. Wait. Evolution? Yes, the fun one. Now I'm thinking about Tiktaalik. What is that? It sounds familiar, but I have no idea. Cecilia is a good name, but instead the C sounds closer to an S. Thank you, Minty. MILF time. Woo, what are you doing? Fish that has bones, ancestor of land animals. I worry about us greatly on a regular basis. Woo's doing something weird with words. We're thinking about Mpreg. I want to go fight robots in space. Would the rats be chill with me going and fighting robots in space for a day? Or 3? You mean play Destiny? No, I want to play the horror game Routine. Coelacanth? I love coelacanths. Rome would love Mpreg because it would have allowed them to become even more misogynistic by cutting out women entirely. Yes. I am thinking directly of cuttlefish. What did the cuttlefish do to you, Woo? I'm gonna die. Just kidding. No, I just think they're funny. You know what? Fair. They are kind of silly goofy. Alchemist. I like Alchemist. Ooh. Anyways, I hate Word with a burning passion. Well, yeah, it's Microsoft. Why'd you do Fission? You know what's worse than Word? Anything Adobe. We were doing stuff at work today, and we needed to use a PDF, and we needed to edit them, and we realized, oh shit, we don't have a good way to edit PDFs. Because all the freeways have been, like, dismantled by Adobe. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Just kidding, I didn't die. Meow. Oh, fission time. So anyways, I've heard no objections, so I want to play horror game. Until I cry. If I start crying and get too scared, I will just quit the game. Which is really how I play horror games anyways. You'll be fine? Sure. Crying is content, grab that bad gamer. From where? I want to say weak, but I can't what game it is. It's Routine. It's the one that's been in development for like 13 years, and it's like a team of 3 has been working on it. I'll pay you to cry as content. Woo, that's not... You cannot exchange money with me for tears. Tears come as a consequence of giving me money, but not as... You can't pay me to cry. Whee! Sounds like a challenge? No. You don't need to try to make me cry. I already make me cry on a regular basis. I don't need any help with that. You don't need to do anything. Okay, sure. Philosopher man. I need to impress a geologist lady. They're pretty and might like me. Have you given... No, they might have all the cool rocks they want. Shit. Okay, what do you get for somebody who has all the cool rocks in the world? Because you can't get them more rocks. No, she would appreciate a cool rock? Okay, then cool. That's my only advice. I don't know, I just remember like geology majors that I knew in college, and they always had too many rocks. But then they would bring out all of their rocks to show everybody their cool rock collection, so I feel like maybe they would have always appreciated more cool rocks. I don't know, one of them was also my RA during my freshman year, and he was a character. He was a person. He was something. All I know is that we gave him a lot of shit because... I don't know, he was just that way. But he was a pretty nice dude. Meow. Oh god, I forgot about this part. My geology professor, How I Met Geologist Lady, we're in the same class, has so many rocks. A classroom full, in fact. She does like to lick rocks. No. No! No! Not a salt lick or a salt lamp. I need all of you to knock it off. Oh. More rocks. Okay, time to do this again. Surely it will work out just fine. I do not like it here. I do not like it here. I do not like it here. This is the bad place. This is the very bad place. Oh, why did it get worse? Why did this fight get worse? I don't remember it being this bad, but that doesn't mean it wasn't this bad. Hi everybody, please go away. Go away. What? Why are you so hard to kill? Ah! What's happening? They might also have a blood pressure problem, so does like salt. Don't give them a salt lick! Don't do that. Don't give them a salt lick. I could name this tree Salt Lick. No! You want the game to be going this fast or no? It's going as fast as possible. I want to go faster. How fast can I make this game go? Can I make it faster? Because this would be unbearably slow. This is... eh. And then this is as fast as it will let me make it. Ah. Oh. I did it. Okay. Ooh, a wheelwright. Single family home? All gears collected. You can now upgrade the pit lift. But that doesn't matter to me right now. I must complete all of the levels here. Nearby wheat fields regrow 25% faster. Ooh. What if I want everything? Yeah, I know. Oh, I've collected 5,000 gold. Expand. I've expanded my base 5 times. How far this way does it... Oh, that isn't as big as I thought it would be. That's what she said. But it does go a fair bit, and then I could get a lot of things really bouncing around if I really, really tried. Okay. I don't have enough for the single family household, but I do have enough for this. So what we're going to do... Actually, is there anything else I want? I have 10 stone. What happened to the weed emote? I don't know. If you haven't noticed, all the people you build a house, i.e. new characters, are who you should have to collect? Yes. I think the endurance scaling will be the best choice. Okay, we're going to rearrange everything. We're gonna... Excuse me? Can you? Can you? There you go. We're going to move the villa that way. Move that there. And put that there. Actually... Now that's a solid wall. It can bounce into that corner. It's hard to get out of here. Okay. Is Shubi a good name? Phoebe. Fiob? I have questions about you, Woo. Okay. I really got them stuck over there. That's fun. Cool, so I got the alchemist. So I'll get endurance scaling, which will be good. And then we should be able to get the cozy home next time. Okay, so... Luckily, I do need to get the Repentant done on the Snowy X Shores, so we'll do that one. Yob. No, you can call them Fiob. I think that's a perfectly acceptable name, and I think Phoebe from Friends would have loved the name Fiob. Oh, hi, T. How are you? This game is also a town builder? Yes. And it has wheat fields. Continue. Oh, I get to make choices now. Let's do that one. I like the effigies, they're fun. Continue. Spike. I don't know why I did that so suddenly. I don't know what happened inside of my brain. It just said spikes. Wee! Effing those G's. What? What's happening here? I'm doing fine. What is that emote? That's so funny. Woo's brain is certainly doing something. We'll never know what, but it's something. Vision. We've healed. Sickness. Anyways, hi rats. How are you? Are you doing well? I can't stop thinking about sci-fi horror. There's not really a reason why, I just have been thinking about it for a while. Nap, okay. Yum. I feel like there was something that was going on in the world that I thought was interesting and I wanted to talk about, but now I can't remember what it was, so it's nothing, probably. I experienced the Minecraft powdered snow cold effect today. In real life? Like, you went into the out and then you suddenly started shivering and the world got a vignette that was snow-themed around it? I get her a field notebook from a science-themed stationery shop I love? Yes. The love sign emote was basically custom-made for me, and the fact that Twitch thinks it's not my most used emote is just incorrect. Mindy, I think for some of the, Hold on, I'm rebooting. I think for some of the, like, recap stuff, they don't look at, like, overall usage. They look like, they're looking for very specific channels instead, and they're ignoring the ones that are theirs. In real life, yeah? I'm so sorry about that. I hope you feel better. Evolution. What if I don't want to be that? What if I just fission? We'll do that one. That one seems like more fun. I'm gonna die. This is how I die. I died. Amazon God of War series? Hold on. Wait, did they announce anything? Oh no, wait, hold on, what? It's been greenlit for 2 seasons and is in casting, and it sounds like, it looks like they projected filming starting next year in March. Holy shit. Okay, so I have 2 thoughts about that. One, they did the Fallout series, and a lot of people liked the Fallout series. So if they do God of War any justice, although I don't know how you would do God of War justice in a not Netflix, but like Amazon series. Oh, maybe I am anxious about it. Never mind, I've circled back around to anxious. Because I feel like big fantasy concepts like that don't have a good track record of turning into like a good show. Lord of the Rings. I'm thinking Lord of the Rings, although, hold on. No, I take it back. The Wheel of Time series wasn't awful. It's just that the Wheel of Time is really big and has too much going on to translate correctly to a TV show. So that's where they screwed up there. So that wasn't really about it being fantasy. I think I'm worried. I worry because of the mess with The Witcher. That was Netflix though. Surely they'll learn. Most of the best stuff I liked on Amazon was picked up from someone else like 2 or 3 seasons in. Yeah. I don't care if it's what you want to talk about, but you mentioned Outer Sloth in the Soup Bowl earlier. Oh yeah, no, Outer Sloth is funding the studio, a studio that is headed by the creative director for Sable. They're funding their next project. And if you don't know what Outer Sloth is the publishing arm of Inner Sloth, the company that made Among Us. So they're using all that Among Us money for good. Explode. But also The Witcher's different in that The Witcher is also a book series, and so some of the arguments there will probably be that The Witcher stuff was relying more on the books and trying to lean into that, whereas something like God of War is strictly a game. And they might focus more on that side of it, or stories that weren't able to be told, which might be interesting. I don't know, I'm leery. I have hope that they'll do it justice, but... Video games and other media can go so badly. It's so interesting because so many people like to make the argument that some video games are little more than like an animated or like kind of interactive movie, but still, even when they try to like make movies out of those specific ones, it goes so poorly. It's so fascinating how it doesn't always translate back and forth. Although I've been thinking about like film and storytelling and narrative. So I started reading, I don't know where it is. Hold on. I just set it down earlier. Where did it go? So the author of The Fight Club, and yes, I mean the movie The Fight Club, there's a book that came before it, and the author of the book is, oh god, I'm gonna say his name so wrong. Chunk? Okay, I got the easy word wrong. Hold on, give me a second. Chuck Palahniuk? P-A-L-A-H-N-I-U-K. I've been reading his book, Consider This, for a little bit now, and Chunk, I'm gonna call him Chunk now. He'll never know it. He doesn't watch the interwebby thing. But he has this book called Consider This, which isn't necessarily like a this is how you write, but it's more so about like, here's all the lessons I learned about writing in my time taking lessons from and going to workshops with all of these people. And one of the things that he's repeatedly asserted throughout the beginning of it is a lot of modern writing is now reliant on the same kinds of tropes that we use in filmmaking. So, like, in ye olden times, you would do a little bit more work starting off your story. And he calls it a porch, which I do agree with. You have a little bit of a porch. You have a landing spot where you learn about some of the background, you hear about the world, the author tells you why you should care about the characters, kind of stuff before it like dives into the meat of things. Whereas modern books and modern storytelling usually has the author going for more of something that feels like how you start a movie. And it's so interesting to me that books and movies and shows have this really nice little tight-knit community. Games, on the other hand, are in a fucking weird gremlin corner of storytelling. Because they still do the porch a little bit. They still give you like that intro, your tutorial area, this is how you get into the game, this is how you do this thing, here's why you should care about your characters, here's their backstory a little bit, here's their family that will die immediately in 2 minutes because tragedy. And so it's kind of fallen out of favor with the way that, like, other things work. Which is, I think it's fascinating. Oh, can I angle this? Can I aim? No. No, I cannot. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Okay, sure. I guess you can level up right now. I died. That's okay. Porch kind of built into the medium because the tutorial starting stage in most games. And I wonder if that's why some people get really frustrated with some stories. That's okay. We'll do better next time. Or with some games, because everybody gets like upset with like the tutorial beginning area has like such a slow story and it's so boring and all this stuff, and then they get over it once they're in it, and I'm like, you're upset that the game's giving you context for what's going on and giving you world building. Which has then made me think really hard about the way that narratives are designed in the modern era and what I like out of a book. Because there's a lot of books that are older that I like, and I've been trying to like go back through and think about it and think about how they start their stories. Because I'm sure some of them in there don't use as much of a porch, and I'm trying to figure out if those are the books that I've liked, or if there's some other secret sauce that I've liked more. Some games is too heavy with the story, but also some of my favorite games start with a lot of early stories, so I don't know. No, it's a weird one. Couldn't be me, I love the starting world building stages. Almost never finishes games. I've also been trying to go back through and refinish some games that I never finished like the main campaign of, and one of those is Remnant. This is because some of the rats were playing the second one, but Remnant 1, I need to tell you how far I got and how far I didn't get, because I'm so deadly serious. I made it to the final boss area. I made it to the final boss area. And then I just stopped. I didn't complete the boss fight. I don't know what happened. I still have that character saved. I could go and open it and see if I could beat it now. But also I don't remember what was happening in the story. And also when I reopened the game and started replaying the campaign, I found like 2 bosses that I'd never fought before. So I have questions. I don't play on Rat Server because I'm too busy world building for it. No, that's fair. Sometimes making the world is more the fun. I wish to have Magnet. Thank you, I love Magnet. Whee! I got invested in the lore of Power Wash Sim 2. There's lore- well, I shouldn't say there's that with a question mark. There was lore in Power Wash Sim 1. It was just very explicitly through the text messages and the levels that you were cleaning. Not much elsewhere. I don't know. Like stories, tell stories, do fun things. I don't care what you do with your life. Well, I do care. Don't do crime that will get you in trouble. Do crimes that will get you out of trouble. Okay. Baby. Weep. Wee! Evolution? What this? I've made a very cold ghost. Oh. You know what? No, that's a friend. Awesome, I love that. What's the power of subdue lore? Explain it to me. What's the point of the story if I'm not able to make a floor-to-ceiling conspiracy board about it? Make you feel things? I think that is the main point of a story, is to make you feel things. A wraith wears icy. It could be a banshee. There's a lot of screaming. It's just me, though. It's just me screaming. A rock. No, it's not just about angst. Angst is only one of the tools that you have in your arsenal. If you really want to hit someone in the feels, you gotta use all of it. First main plot is that you have the mayor's cat. The cat! And he wants his cat back because she's supposed to be the mascot of the town of the year thing that he's gonna do, but then the beam that keeps Volcano Torment disappears and introduces the other plot of stolen magic gems. Ah, I see, they've continued on from where the first game left off. I did know about those already. I was thinking there was, they were from the first game for some reason. I do love the unexpected lore in power washing, though. I need to finish trying to 100% power washing sim. I think 2026 is gonna be the year of 100%ing. I'm just gonna go through and, like, work slowly through my back catalog and find games that I've almost 100%ed and just 100% them. Surely this will be a good use of my time. It sounds painful and I'm down for it. Wonderful. Some of it's gonna be on stream. Some of it's not, because, like, there's some games that are just, like, you're meant to play this, like, slowly throughout the year that I will 100% eventually. Like, there's a Picross game that's called Squeakcross, and you get to build a house for a rat, and it's very cute, and I love it a lot. But it's 100% made to be like, you sit down for 20 minutes, you play 3 levels, and then you close it. That's, like, the premise of it. You're not supposed to, like, power through all of it and rush through it, and there's, like, 500 levels or more with, like, a secondary version of each puzzle to do. Anyways, I'm sure trying to 100% the horror game that I just bought won't go horribly wrong. Whee! Let's fuse the ghost with iron. Eventually you clean the temple of some monks who break their oath of silence once you arrive. In the basement you find Harper Shaw's old phone, which lets you talk to time-traveling bitch who informs you of another impending disaster. By the way, the moon is spinning. I really like the by the way. There's a guy that did a speedrun to 100% CK3 and did it in like 6 hours or something insane. What? I love people. I like the things that they accomplish when they put their mind to it. In the tone of Moon's big. Moon spinning. Mumbo, is the moon spinning? Imagine if we had that. I think Hermitcraft needs another moon bit. Although right now they do have a bit about bridges going on. Not that there's anything lore, there's just a lot of bridges. It's like take over the known world and also marry your cousin and reform a religion, so on, etc. I think they should do a sun bit next. It would be a little bit funny. Oh, wheat. Dark poison. No. Poison bug. So is eating raw wheat a bad idea? Yes. This goes for flour as well. You should not eat raw flour. If you're going to eat something raw that contains flour, I mean like cookie dough, you should pre-bake your cookie dough. Or pre-bake the flour for the cookie dough, and then you can have the raw cookie dough without eggs. Do not eat the raw eggs in America. Probably some other places as well, but especially in America, with the way that we do our eggs, bad idea. It probably won't kill you, but don't do it. I say as somebody who has definitely licked the cake batter out of a bowl while baking a cake. It's a piece of cake to bake a pretty cake? Yeah. It is. Oh god, there's so many things going on up there. Can you guys go away, please? And thank you. Oh. E. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, I need to just get good and not get hit. I need to just get good and not get hit. Surely I can do this. I might die. I'm probably going to die. We will do our best to not die. if I'm simply good at the game. I did it. Do you understand why I hate this boss in particular the most? No. University? I'm gonna go to school. 1 HP in a dream. Yes. I'm gonna go to school, everybody. Anyway, early on in the game, you befriend a lawyer who's been hermiting ever since he lost a case. What? His name is Xavion, and I love him. Turns out the house someone else hired you to clean is his, but he lets you continue because the ambiance is nice. Okay. Sure. I don't have enough wood for that. Could do this. Can I make more space for more materials? Yes. Do you think Plato would have liked Nekopara? I have infinite questions. I want to see how much history would change if someone fucking killed William Shakespeare. You know there's theories that William Shakespeare was multiple people? Hold on, I'm zooming around on the messages. Xavion is also the only lawyer who isn't biased towards the mayor, so he takes him to court after you find the gems, and then everyone gets to have fun and enjoy a festival except you, because you have to stop the moon from spinning. Uh-huh. Okay. I have more questions. I think I'll just keep them inside of my head for the moment. I don't know what to do with them. They're never gonna hit that building again. Just kidding, they did. Just the once. Now you follow the beam of the returned gems and clean the shrine, which reflects the beam up to the moon. Okay, does shining a beam on the moon stop it from spinning? Yes. You know what? Fair enough. Yeah, but a lot of the William Shakespeare was actually theory started from this person who was a bit classist and didn't think someone as poor as Shakespeare could have made good literature or shit. I still think that even thinking about it that way and knowing that there's probably theories that are definitely classist out there, I think it is unlikely that Shakespeare was writing the stuff on his own, and I want to know about the other playwrights that he was writing and working with. I want to know more about the actors that probably had input on some of the things that he wrote and changed the scripts that he wrote. I want to know more. Also, ads are about to happen. Because often that kind of change doesn't happen, or those kind of influences don't happen with just one person at the helm. I will never doubt somebody's creative genius, but behind every creative genius, there's like 3 or 4 other people that helped foster all of it. Wind. Historians are pretty sure he invented multiple words in his writing. I think the more likely thing with that is that not that Shakespeare didn't help invent words, but that Shakespeare was doing a lot of the work of writing down a lot of the words that people were coming up with. And basically taking what would be the internet shitposting now and turning it into full-fledged language that we could keep and continue reading. And that's why it's so interesting to think about, like, all of the stories that are missing. Like, I think about Celtic myth a lot. Because there were some written records of Celtic myth, and those were destroyed or lost or many other things, and, like, what would have changed had those stuck around, and how would that have changed modern language? How would that change us? All these things. Whoop. I touched it. Okay, go nuts, everybody back there. I want to acknowledge that some of his plays have plot holes / mistakes, and we should be allowed to say that his writing wasn't just perfect. Like, we can just be like, that is a fucking mistake, alright, moving on. Okay, maybe I spent too much time in English classes, but I feel like I spent a fair amount of time talking about what was not correct in his writing. Passes through enemy and applies 3 stacks of poison nearby enemies within a 2-tile radius. Poison lasts for 4 seconds, and each stack deals 1 to 3 damage per second. Cool! How fun. Oh, they're all just poisoned. That's fun. What a good, fun combination. I dropped out after reading half a page of Romeo and Juliet, so I don't think I'm a good judge. It's certainly a piece of work, that's for sure. Although I would say, for many things, watching a production, especially a stage performance of Shakespeare, is going to give you better insight into what Shakespeare wanted than trying to just straight up read the text. I still dream about David Tennant's Hamlet performance. Because that man turned into such a weirdo performing Hamlet, and most of the time, every production of Hamlet I had seen so far, or like listened to, Hamlet is just like, kind of like, he's just a little bit pretentious and a little bit melodramatic, and then David Tennant comes around and like, is a gremlin. Like, portrays Hamlet as a kind of like shut-in weirdo, which he kind of is. It was so good. Also, congrats, Tastic. Come on. I'm gonna die. The Noxious Cloud is fun, but it was not enough for this. I still think about the Hamlet performance I watched that was in a circle. That's what my Shakespeare instructor did. He gave us the audio to read with and then had us watch it. Yes, the David Tennant does a good job with it. So good. Gifts are mug with trilobites and a field notebook with blank pages for drawing on one side and lined on the other. Those kinds of notebooks are so fascinating, and I like them, but also I hate them. I need to finish building those. I think if I move the trees out of the way for the moment, that will be good. Can I build anything interesting right now? to the university. Ooh. Shit, you almost fit so nicely. Come here. Come here. This is the building corner. That's where all the buildings go. Nope, not build. Harvest. We'll do... right there. I don't like them. The cohabitants. I don't like them. I don't like them. They are upsetting me. A couple with many, many children. I don't like them. For each ball launched, a copy is launched in the mirrored direction. Balls deal half damage. I don't like them. Time to go to the Bonex yard. My phone. Hold on. Why did my phone blink at me? Ah, thank you, website where I bought things from, for telling me about something that you have that is going to have low stock soon, even though I already bought the thing I wanted from you, and now I have the oh, I don't like this. Oh, there's so many directions to think about. Oh, I can't do this math. Maybe I like this. Hold on. Wait, I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking about it. I do like the increased number of balls. It makes it easier to cover the playing field. Their gauge on the left-hand side has teddy bears. It has teddy bears. That's all I have to say about that. Oh, there's a lot going on. Surely this will be fine. Is now a good time to mention that the life-size American Gothic art I have behind my dresser in my bedroom? Because I'm not sure where else to start. That's so valid. Did you know your mother messaged me while I was in an exam? Huh? Did Tree message Clover? I'm so sorry. Oh no. I hope your exam went well though. I need to learn more about broodmother evolution variants. I should have started a list of all the ones that I tried combining. Instead, I live in suffering. Yeah, that one gets me mosquito. I like magnet though. Magnet. And then I proceeded to almost message Tree on my way home by voice command because Blossom's mom and mom are very close. Uh-oh. It would have been fine, probably. Oh, I do so much explosion. that one. Not that I take a lot of damage on this level, I'm just worried about it with a new set of characters. Can I get a new ball type? Because I feel like I'm missing out on the balls that I should be getting. I want more balls. Give me new balls. Why are there suddenly why are the police coming? Well, maybe an ambulance or a fire truck. I did see a fire truck on my way home. Ooh. You know what? Screw it. We do bite. Oh, we can do darkness as well. Come on. There we go. No balls, only 2. The normal amount. What if I want more? Am I not allowed to have more balls? Rats never let me have any fun. Yum. I would love it if you had more balls. Thank you, Woo. I appreciate that. I've actually found that Blossom's mom scans Stacy's mom. It does. I guess I'm Stacy now? Nope, you're still Blossom. Stacy Blossom. No, that's awful. Solara Stacy, also bad. All of these are bad. You have to remain Blossom. No, I'm Stacy. I need to break up with my non-existent boyfriend. Solaris mom. Yes. Let's level up this one. We're doing a lot of work by letting things be back there, which is good, but it does mean some of the stuff up here is suffering for it. But it's fine. Ghost! Oh, well, leg board. Come on. Come on. There we go. Ooh, Ghost and Darkness. What do you make? Weasel board? Okay. Phantom. Where's Icy? miss Icy. I miss Icy too. Probably not as much as you. Come on. Game. Oh, there it goes. Okay. It wasn't registering me pressing the button. It's fine though. Everything is exploded. I want to combine these. I don't know why. I just want to see what happens when I put everything together and let it go. Oh, I can do Broodmother again. I thankfully finished the fucking Horde Gay Vampires. I'm so happy that all the gay couples are broken up. Well, now Minty's being homophobic. That is a joke, by the way. I'm not serious. So lost. Lawsome. I hate it here. Come on. I believe in you. I believe in you, video game. Come on. Ow. Ow. I need to stop doing that. Alas, I am stupid. There we go. Yeah, I forgot that I had a full username and was wondering how I got those from Clover. Clover has love. Yeah. You have eel and leave in your name too. We're normal. Let's do that one. Okay, pretend to base. It could also be a reference to weevils. It's true. Could be weevils. You go up there. You go there. That's fine. Let's do that. Surely it will be fine. Cool, that building's done. And I have so many rocks. Ziploc, your username has trait, traitor, or Valkyrie? Who knows? Nope. None. I'm gonna have an aneurysm. What a waste. What? Of what? Trait or Valkyrie? Who knows? None. Only Ziploc. We'll set this up for next time. Eerie/Yuri? Yeah. Read previous message for context. Excuse me while I zoom in. Did you know you can fuse a ball with itself? Yeah, I didn't know until this fuck-ass Play-Doh wannabe chose to fuse holy light with itself instead of a fireball. I still need to get the single family home. I need more trees. No. $69 wheat. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. 69. Oh, you guys are hiding it. Hold on. You're disappearing for a second. Where's the circle? This one. Wait. 69. Okay. Okay, now I can now I can do this. I'll upgrade that one. Okay. I don't know what's happening. It's fine. Okay, let's go and do this one again on the Snowy Shores. Everything is okay. You don't need to know? Well, I can know. The rats don't need to know, although I don't think the rats make that joke. So I think we're safe. You can just accept? Okay, I accept. Minty, you have up, and also soup. They don't, but I'm stopping it before it can exist. That's so fair. I do wonder if I am becoming a little bit of like old person yelling at Cloud sometimes when I get upset with the youth for having stupid jokes. And then I kind of just let their stupid jokes go because it's a stupid joke and it's not that serious. Okay, hold on. Writing out minty soup like that is like writing out free shabakadoo. Ooh, I like this one. Does indeed old man yell at Cloud? I feel like I get to yell at the clouds a little bit. If my hip pops, I get to yell at the clouds a little bit. T never change. I love the number of things that have been shared with T that T just goes, oh yeah, I remember I was told that. Or sometimes, I don't remember being told that. Come on. There you go. It's gonna give me coronavirus. You know what? Fuck it. Virus time. Also, of course I know your name. Minimum thank you, T so up. Yeah. It's what? It's gonna give me coronavirus. Well, see? It's the coronavirus. Whoop. I believe in me. Okay. Level that up. Come on. Please die. Please die. Oh god. Oh god. I didn't mean me. I don't want me to die. Please. Oh my god. How am I alive? How am I alive? Explode, please. I'm fine. I want magnet. Give me magnet. Please give me magnet. I need help. Oh god, I'm gonna have to beat this with the twins as well. That's gonna be horrifying. Oh, I hate it. It's fine. I'm fine. I'll live. It'll be fine. I can do things. I can live life. I can play a video game. I can 100% things. Surely it'll be fine. Surely. Come on. Come on. I'll take the wood. More wood. I believe in all of you. Come on. I need you to break. Sir, please stop. I'm fine. Stone mine. Ooh, what this? Applies 1 stack of burn every second to all enemies within a 2-tile radius. Burn lasts for 6 seconds, dealing 4 to 9 damage per stack. Per second. Interesting. We'll see how that goes. Someone call me TV on here for a solid month? What? Well, I guess I understand, kind of? I missed the mountain? Oh. They thought the L was another I. You know, it could trick somebody's eye. You know, let's add some fire to COVID. I want to live on the mountain. It's probably a national park, so you cannot either. That is protected land. I was on a different channel before I got here, I think. I meant Twitch generally. Oh. Ziploc is already TV? Yes. But also no. Nobody's called me TV in a while. People call me Trader. People call me Valk. Most people call me Ziploc. Not national, just state. Still protected land. I call you TV all the time, TV? Blossom, why do I feel like you're gaslighting me? Did you take gaslighting lessons from Icy? No? Sounds like something that someone who learned gaslighting from Icy would say. Solaris would never gaslight. Don't call Blossom Solaris. Can you all disappear, please? Thank you. Wait, do you pass through the shields? Oh my god, they do. Except I need you guys to go over into the actual enemies on the field because this is horrifying. Fuck. Salty already calls me Solaris? No, that's horrible. I feel like that it feels like getting last named even though it's the first name in your username. Somehow. Gar? Gar. Come on. There we go. Hey. It's like calling your teacher by their first name. Yes. Whap. Wheat master? Yes. I saw the word wheat and just thought no more thoughts. I just saw wheat. Hello, town. How are you? I don't have enough wood for that one yet. I could just go ahead and use this one. If I back it up a little bit. And then I can put that in there so we can get more tree gathering. Okay. Oh, they also need to build that thing, but I don't think they're gonna get there. That's okay, though. They tried. Cool. I can have this next time. But, okay. Rearrange. We're gonna put this one right there for next time. We're probably gonna switch out this for this. And surely this will not end horribly. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we still need to do the warrior and the cohabitants in the Snowy Oak Shores, so we'll do the cohabitants first because they've got gold. One of my professors told us to call us by our first name to get us used to calling teachers and future colleagues by their first name. I've succeeded about 3 days. That's the most out of anyone in the class this whole semester. I found when I was in college that there were some professors where it was incredibly easy to call them by their first name instead of just Professor Blank. I could not tell you the reasoning for why some were easier to talk to that way, whereas others were way more difficult. But there was, like, some criteria in my head of who was okay to call and who wasn't, even if all of them said to use their first name. There was a professor in particular I had. I won't say his name because it will dox where I go to school, but he was the weirdest guy in the world. I don't know how else to explain it. He was just the weirdest guy in the world. He decided that he was going to build a cabin and would every week come in and give us updates on what he had built for his cabin. This included the weekend where he built the entire electrical wall, so the wall that was going to have all the electrical stuff coming out of it. And that was all he built that day. That entire weekend. That was it. Did he do the wiring? I don't know. But that was the wall he built. And he just told us about it all the time. He was a fantastic person. He also didn't do as many undergrad classes, so when you got him in an undergrad class, it was always like a rare occasion. And he gave us a set of books to read for class, and he only gave us certain segments out of them to read. But then he also had us go through a passage about rhetoric. He had us read a passage about rhetoric that was about the rhetoric behind rhetoric. And yes, I understand that that is like Inception levels of talking about talking, but that is what it was. And it was talking about the way we talk about talking. And he was like, straight up to us in class, was like, I don't expect any of you to understand what's going on in this passage. I don't understand what's going on in this passage. I just want to give it to you and see what happens. What kind of rhetoric? It was just about rhetoric as a whole. Or the rhetoric of rhetoric. It's very weird. I don't know how better to explain that one. Persuasion in words or composition? No, it was the rhetoric about rhetoric. That is basically all I remember from that, because he talked about it out loud and went over some of his thoughts about it and then made no sense, and then we all went, interesting, and then we left. He was also the one that said, I don't want to teach today. We're having, was it a... Oh no, it wasn't, I don't want to teach today. It was, I don't want to teach next week. Bring in snacks on Tuesday. And we all brought in snacks and we just sat there and we ate food. English degrees are really weird. Sometimes you get some really interesting professors. Sometimes you get a professor who talks about Hatsune Miku on Twitter as a way to explain modern literature and storytelling. That is not a joke. That wasn't my professor, though. But he did that. Think I'm delayed? You might have to refresh if you are delayed. Can I have that English professor? I mean, sure, if you can find him. Although I think he's only doing graduate stuff at this point. I haven't checked on the website to see if he's still teaching at the same school, but last I knew he was just doing the graduate work. Not that he hates the undergrads, he just didn't want to. He didn't want to teach the undergrad classes. I'm not gonna survive this. Although I feel like I've said that multiple times and then I did survive. Okay. Let us combine lightning and earthquake, because that sounds like fun to me. Where having is ruined in my brain, I can't avoid autocomplete it with soft tacos later. I mean, that's you. No, I'm just gonna stay delayed, thank you very much. Okay. This message is only for Clover in the future. Hi, Clover. You do keep surviving on like -3 HP, and it keeps stressing me out. I would very much like it if I could stop doing that. What's this? What do spikes with bug become? Oh, a leech. Okay. I guess. There's no way I live out of this. Nope, I'm dead. That's fine. I'm fine with dying. But only in the video game. Dying in real life stresses me out. Which I think is understandable. Chat keeps sending me back to my okay so every time I reopen it. Unfortunate. Okay, so. Increases the harvest clock. Okay. And now... surely this will work out perfectly fine and not at all have any problems. Can all of you go? Okay. Sure. You're upgradable? Hold on. Oh, you are upgradable. I just don't have enough wood. I'll upgrade that one. Upgrade that one. And then nothing else is upgradable. Okay, back to fighting. Let's go back to the warrior to do the Snowy X Shores. I wonder how video games will be different in like 20 years. Because I think about the things that were popular 20 years ago and what's popular right now, and not that it's like dramatically different, but like, I don't think child me would understand what the hell is happening here. Not that child me understood much of what was going on in video games half the time. Maybe it'll just be more of the same. When do you think we'll hit the critical mass of what video games can be made? Because there's gotta be a day that that happens, right? Or will we find more things to tell stories about that have never been told before? When do we get to destroy the companies that are in charge of video games that just keep making larger and larger video games without ever giving us anything new? Also, my favorite fact about the sci-fi horror game I want to play on this Sunday is that it's 10 gigs. I feel like for games with similar aesthetics that are made by larger studios, that game would have been 30 gigs minimum. And instead it's 10. Ooh. I'd argue every story has been told, but it's new people speaking, which is what makes it worth listening to. Yeah, but how long until corporations squeeze all of the stories out of everybody and then we're tired of the stories? What form of storytelling will we turn to next? Right now we're a very visual-based system. Lots of movies and shows and things. What happens next? Do we use VR to make immersive storytelling? More mainstream immersive storytelling? Will that make us better and more empathetic, or will that make us worse? I mean, it'll all make us worse. Also, fuck Micron. So, I had been casually looking at RAM for my computer, because this is a newer computer and does not use the same RAM that I was using before. And when Micron announced that they were leaving the private sector, I think, what was it? Like 64 gigs of RAM is like $600. My 32 gigs of RAM in this or in my previous computer cost me $60. I hope Micron loses all of their money. I'm gonna die. Just kidding. I never die. I'm a bad bitch. You can't kill me. Ooh. But also, like, fuck all of that noise. I know people are also gonna be like shits about selling RAM on like eBay and stuff. I hate people. I've been listening to friends yell about the Riftbound game, which is it's the League of Legends card game or something, I don't know. But I've been listening to like friends yell about the prices, and apparently I'm gonna die. Apparently a whole bunch of them bought from a place on eBay this weekend, and today it went from being, I think they said that they got it at a reasonable price that was almost MSRP, and the person today was selling it for $218. I don't understand people. I don't understand people. Okay. Whoop. I need more of them to hit the buildings. I believe in all of you, maybe, probably not. Okay. The Empty Nester? Ethan Nestor? Okay. Single family home. I feel like the door is not facing... Okay. I feel better about it facing that direction. Play. Finally some peace and quiet. No baby balls. Each shot shoots multiple instances of one equipped special ball. What the fuck? I need to see this. Oh. That's horrifying. I need more balls. I've broken my chat. Excuse you. I've returned to my natural state of needing more balls. Nope. Oh. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, this is interesting. I hate this. I think that this might be my least favorite character so far. I feel so under-equipped. We'll do that to add some blockers. I don't know. I just want to see people do cool things, and I feel like every time I turn around another game studio is closing, or another creative is going like, well, I have to leave what I'm doing in order to make money to pay rent. Different levels for different sadnesses. I wish that the world was a little bit kinder. Hi, Zier. Zier's name has Rip in it, and also Ian, but that's not relevant. Are there any other words in there? Technically iffy, but it's not spelled iffy. What is happening? We were tearing apart people's usernames. Hi is in there, that's so true. Zier's name also has fan in it. Oh no. Zier, are you a fan? Do you know what that means? I don't know what that means. You know what? That's fair and valid. You live your best life over there. I'm scared. No, you're fine. Don't worry about it. It's nothing that serious. Riff like riff. Ooh. I just got here and I'm already being picked apart at the lab. Listen, the rats already had a conversation about Mpreg today. I don't know what to tell you. We're in a mood. I could not tell you what the mood is. We're just in one. It's okay, Zier. I'm an eel. I'm lost. I'll do that one. I'm evil. I'm also Stacy, but no one likes that. Yeah, no, we vetoed that one. You're not allowed to be Stacy. Knife. Tem! Oh, I miss the Temmies. I hope Temmie had a good time at Cool Egg. Solar panel, yeah. Rock. I got a rock. I want this game to go faster, but also I'm afraid of it going faster because then if it goes too fast, how will I do anything? I want another level. After we beat the Bonex Yard again, I'm gonna open up another level so that I have something else to do because the snow one's gonna take a little bit and I don't want to do it. And no one can tell me what to do because this is my stream and I will play the sci-fi horror game and also get lost. Ooh, yes. Ads are happening. I'm so sorry to anybody who wanted my riveting gameplay of Brick Break. You'll get it eventually, maybe. No friend. You can't say that it's Zir. Wow. How rude. I died. Why did I get 2 pimple patch ads in a row? You're so mean, Twitch. They just really wanted you to know. E. No houses. I could start doing this. That would maybe be smart to go start doing these. First I have to build them though. Excuse me, I'm just trying to rearrange my buildings. Hold on, I'm thinking really hard. Give me 2 seconds. What happened? Dear, thank you for gifting a sub to Blossom. Oh. I was registering the Silksong badge as a sub badge this whole time. You know. That makes sense. I understand. We're gonna go this way. It'll be a little bit messy, but it'll be fine. Come on, I believe in you. Thank you. Cool. I built all my buildings. Okay, we won't use- oh, I wanted to move it. We won't use this yet, but we will figure out how to do this later. Do that one. I don't think anything else is eligible for upgrades, so that's fine. Wait. Upgrade. The Liminal X Desert? I'm going there. Why is there a hype train incoming? What happened? What? Huh? Hype train, why are you here? How'd you get here, buddy? Anyways, let's go to Itchy Finger and then go to the Liminal X Desert. I don't fully read usernames at this point. I just recognize shapes and colors and links, then the space and the badge takes up, but not what the badge is. This has never even led to me confusing my own username and Clover's for each other. No way. Clicked one wrong button and lost my newest baby. I wasn't super attached to her because I only had like 6 loops under her belt. Still, she upgraded an ideal for the party I've been playing. Now she is gone. I'm sorry. Look at those little guys. Those are some fun looking lizards. Oh, why are there crabs? There's so much happening. Thank you for the bit, Minty. I'm scared. What's going on? Sure, ghost. Go, go, gadget, ghost. What the fuck is that? Is Carol just having a weird day? Carol didn't want to talk about MILFs earlier. Now she's just not saying words right. Then again, Ether did misspell MILF earlier, so that might explain some of the issues. Naruto Leaf Village sign? I miss Naruto. Is Carol going through another divorce? Thanks for the Trader Valkyrie hype train notification, Twitch. I noticed. This is a great game in the bath. Woo? Woo, buddy. What you doing? Why are you playing this game in the bath? I feel like I'd be worried about dropping my Steam Deck. My feet are in the bath? Okay, so that makes slightly more sense. Does not stop any more questions that I had. That is a giant bug and I hate them. Oh god, that's a laser. I'm fine. Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Rudekin? Can I become ninja? Do you think there's a ninja character? I want to be a ninja. I mean, no. They could still add one. They're doing content updates next year. They could add one. Someone's gonna hit me. Also, I played an extremely cute board game today called Flamecraft. I need it minimum Blossom to look it up and look at this egregiously adorable art. Oh, it has dragons. I've seen that artist before. I know exactly what game you're talking about because I saw them talking about making the game. I think on Blue Sky? And it is adorable. It is absolutely 100% adorable. I also can't wait to see what the creative director from Sable is going to do with the new studio and the money that they're getting from Innersloth. I don't think it will be cute, but I think it'll make me feel feelings. Fire. I'm gonna die. I say that like I haven't survived worse, but I feel like I'm actually gonna die this time. Oh, I'm 100% gonna die. Yep. Flamecraft's online play version, I think, is partly being done or helped by the same group that put out Wingspan's online version, which I honestly love more than the actual IRL play of the board game. Yes. Also, please, you have to give me a link to that artist. I need to look at more of their art. I'll see if I can find it. They are probably lost in my collection of random artists that I've been staring at. I blanked. All I saw in those choices was stone and wheat, and immediately went straight for the wheat. I don't know what happened to my brain. Oh, thank you, T. We stretch and crack every joint in my body, and we drink water. There's so many projects to do, I just keep thinking about all the things I want to do. Wasn't watching the time, distracted by balls. Have a good night, Clover, because you definitely probably need to go to sleep. Have a good time zone, take care of yourself, Clover. We'll see you another day.
Comfort streamer, Trato 10 love.
Thank you. I can't wait to be an uncomfort streamer on Sunday. What's Sunday? I want to play a sci-fi horror game, which I can only guess will result in me singing songs to myself as I wander around creepy space places looking out for a robot. It's fine. I've been so memorized by Tchaikovsky's balls that I forgot the water is running and very hot. Oh no. I need to make my horror game idea. Do it. I believe in you, Zier. I don't like the crabs. I wish the crabs would leave me alone. Sweet. Although I am a little bit concerned about some of the stuff going on with games, in that Steam said no to a game being on its platform recently, and it's turned into a conversation within the community. Which, I mean, it always had been, since, like, tons of games were being threatened to be removed from, like, itch and other platforms. But we're seeing the fruition of more of that conversation, which is that in some regards Steam has not rolled over, but they've acquiesced to some requests that some groups had before. Which isn't comforting. Ooh, military academy. Okie dokie. Evolution. Ooh, I like fire. I've only got one horny game idea kicking around, and weirdly it has nothing to do with dragons. It does have to do with computers, though. I'm not gonna ask any further questions. Have fun, I guess. I love that some of us have nicknames for you that we've been using for years but aren't used by most of the rats. You get all the names. Yes. I do not like Steam's clause that you can't sell cheaper on other platforms. Feel like very anti-competitive. Otherwise, Steam is mostly fine. Modding 18+ stuff is always going to be difficult. It's, based on what I've heard about this game, it isn't, oh, well, it's in a wishy-washy area. It is, they are very clearly saying no to some stuff in combination that is normally fine. But I also haven't played the game, so I have no basis of knowing for sure if that game is, like, actually fine. But also, like, some games stay on Steam that are way worse, so I don't know what's going on over there. Certainly stuff and things. Yum. Let's fuse Inferno and Broodmother. I'm forever tempted by the anime girl who will do my taxes in game format. It can't do your taxes. It was built for 1 year only. It cannot do your taxes. Do not rely on a game like that to do your taxes. Get to a more official tax place. Also, fuck TurboTax for their fucking stupid petitioning and getting the government to get rid of free filing. Fucking stupid. Sorry, I'm angry about it. Like, you were solidly Ziploc in my mind, but then someone says traitor and I go, oh right, Ziploc isn't her username, but Tchaikovsky somehow feels right to me. Yes. No, you should be angry about it. No, I know I should be angry about it, but I try to not dwell on the negative and bad things because then I will crash out. And I like the rats, and I would like to minimize the amount of crash outs that I have on stream and leave them for whatever friends will listen to me ramble about stupid things. Okay. Wap. I think you'd like to know the last dragon anyone drew in our game of Flamecraft was named Hot Dog. Did they embody the feeling of hot dog? I must know. What does that mean? I don't really know. I'm letting you decide. Yes? Perfect. We'll upgrade. First aid icebreaker. What do your taxes taste like? An age-old question. Mine tastes like anger. Our government's so stupid. I don't understand how our tax system works the way it does. Even though I would argue also that our tax system doesn't work. Get more wood. I'm gonna die here again. Although at least I made it past the second boss this time. What are your thoughts on soup? I love soup. Hello? What was that noise? Meow. That was the most pathetic, sad, horse-sounding meow you have ever done. Do you want love and attention, Anne? Hold on. Oh my god. Come here. She's purring so aggressively, like 3 feet away from me. I love that cat so much. Okay. Apparently Anne wants soup. Anne, do you want soup? Well, okay, so now that I'm staring at you... Oh, good slow blink. But now that I'm staring at her, she doesn't want to answer me. My cat hates me. What do Anne's taxes taste like? Nothing. Because she doesn't have to pay taxes. Robert, you don't get to comment on Anne's taxes. You don't know what her taxes taste like. Apparently Ether does Anne's taxes for her? No. How do you know? Because I said so. Because I do Anne's taxes. Bring more wheat in here. Put this over here. Put this right here. We're really gonna box it all in. Okay, so now we... Can I get that one built? Yeah. And now they're just bouncing around in this corner. I need the Flamecraft dragons to be real so I can squeeze them until they pop. Maybe I snuck a bite, you don't know? I do know. And what are you doing? You're sitting in a circle of wire. What's up? He's a precious baby. They're the only thing I've ever encountered besides my fursona that has made me want to eat the art. Congrats, you've joined the ranks of rats who want to eat the art. Okay. Again. Oh. I guess we're gonna fight with the warrior. I want to beat the Luminolex Desert. They are so cute, I must harm them. It's the cuteness aggression. I wonder why we want to harm the things that are cute. There's gotta be a reason for it. What? Like, you've never seen a baby that somebody says like, oh, they're so cute I could eat them up? Want bite, yes. Ooh, why are you making that face at me? Have you really never felt that? Or understood that? Am I the weird one today? Oh, coronavirus. Y'all sus as fuck? No, this is a very normal thing. Hold on. Cuteness aggression. Hold on. Cute aggression, also known as playful aggression or giggle, spelled G-I-G-I-L, is the urge to squeeze or bite things perceived as being cute without the desire to cause any harm. It is a common type of dimorphous display where a person experiences positive and negative expressions simultaneously in a disorganized manner. Neurological response. Research using EEG scans discovered that emotion centers and reward centers in the brain lit up when participants viewed images of baby animals, and that emotions were stronger for animals perceived as more cute. Specifically, activity in the orbital frontal cortex, an area associated with emotion and pleasure, increases as quickly as 1/7 of a second after seeing a baby face. That's interesting? Hold on. Evolution's success that the seemingly paradoxical response may have provided adaptive advantages in human ancestors, aiding in the care and protection of vulnerable offspring. As a species, humans rely heavily upon parental care in order for the low reproductive rates, whatever. Yeah, the cute stuff makes our brains react strong. Biological response of oxytocin attaches the adults to infants, and vasopressin is somehow associated with aggressive feelings. Cute aggression such as biting, squeezing, and tickling is related to the intersection of emotional responses and reward centers. Some have postulated that this impulse serves an evolutionary purpose. If a human were to continually stare at their children in awe over how adorable they are while being negligent to the environment and immediate surroundings, the children could be attacked by a wild animal in the vicinity when the parent is not aware and suffer harm. Others have hypothesized that the feelings of aggression may be a coping mechanism for the brain to regulate overwhelming positive emotions, similar to how people may cry when happy or laugh when uncomfortable. That's not average. Woo, you saying you don't experiencing that doesn't make you average. More average. It seems to be a pretty common response. There's something recently that made me want to grab something and bite it like a dog with a tugging toy, but I can't remember what it was right now. Seeing the end flashes in the game did make me want to eat my desk, but that was a different thing. Sorry, I mean boring. No. It's just a thing. People feel different things of it. It's not a normal or an abnormal thing. It is just a thing that some people experience. Hi, Anne. Coronavirus. Anne, are you gonna attack your tail again? You're in the box where you attack your tail. I've remembered the end flashes. I have to go. Bye! Have fun, T. Think about the end and the void. Whee! Let's do this one.
Hello, Twader and Rat.
Hello, Wibbit.
I want you to know I got a TikTok naturally on my feed of Fiona Nova going, "These people in this airport don't even know I used to work for Rooster Teeth, and fans used to ask me to marry them every day. And it made me feel a tie."
I'm so sorry. I hope you're having a good time zone, Ibbit. I need to get a Dragon OC. Zir, I have great news for you. You have many Dragon OCs. You should make another one. I need a dragon OC that I can get art of. You could do that for all the OCs you have right now. The sky's the limit. All it takes is brain dumping at the right artist. This one. This is true. I word vomited my My Hero Academia OC to my friend and he managed to somehow. Yeah. Bad at describing things. It's fine. You work with that artist. I believe in you. I miss paint drawing. Just have fun. I always think it's fun to work with an artist to see what they think of a character and then just let them go nuts. But I also think it's way more fun to see other people's interpretations of characters I've made because I have no... This comes from having the thing where I don't see things in my head very clearly. What is that? The thing... Hold on. The thing where you don't see things in your head. Aphantasia. Thank you, the internet. Somehow that pulled up the Wikipedia article for aphantasia. Wonderful. I don't have that, so I have a really bad time with like thinking about how things look, and I describe it more like I think in like weird brushstrokes, honestly. So when I start describing things to people, I'm like, I don't know if this is even remotely close to what I originally thought, but it's the way I think of it right now, so here we go. Let's fuse the virus with iron. Inability to rotate a banana in your mind. Well, I can kind of rotate a banana in my mind sometimes. My brain is just really bad at it. Most of the time the banana isn't in color and is just an outline. Spike. Come on. Evolution. Ooh, ice ball. So I don't have aphantasia, just I struggle with aesthetic sense and I don't have the visual library to make something that I actually like, which I actually partially blame on the fact that I don't like looking at people and often see what things look at as one of the least important things about them. That's not a problem though, that's just a difference. I always think it's fascinating to look at what other senses you can use to describe something. It's a really fun thing to do in writing. Because sometimes you can create a visual aesthetic out of wanting to enhance an emotion or a vibe that you already have going on. So like the colors that you pick, or how sharp their cheekbones are, or all these other little details can be based on other personality traits about the character that you want to affect. There's a lot of things in color theory and character design that are really interesting to study, even if you're not an artist. because a lot of the same principles apply to writing. See, now we've worked our way all the way back around to how the visual medium is now impacting the way that we're writing more and more, although I would argue that in this sense it's pretty fundamental stuff. Yeah. Can I tell you something that's non-spoiler slash just incredibly ominous, may invite further ball thoughts? If not, that's fine, I'm in sandwich hell. I'm worried about what sandwich hell is, but sure, tell me the ominous thing. Am I going to the moon? At the point where you are with your unlocks, you're able to delete a full screen of enemies jumping at you with a single button press. I'm really concerned. That is more ominous, thank you, Woo. I don't know what to do with this information, but I will keep it in my pocket. Generally speaking, I honestly barely ever describe characters, like I just primarily focus on how they act and only bother with physical elements when they are relevant. And that's a fun stylistic choice, go for it. I'm not saying don't do that. It has its limiting factors, but honestly, limiting factors are really fun when it comes to writing because you can do a lot of interesting things with limits on how you express a character. But it's also important to stretch all the creative muscles that you can and see where you can get... I'm poisoned. I'm fine. Sorry, I panicked and things were happening. I want another one of these. More ball. Come on. Oh god, I have a lot of enemies on the screen and I need them to go away. Well, I mean, they did go away. I'm fine. Come on. Perish. This snake unnerves me. How did I live? I'm fine. Like, even when reading other people's writing, character descriptions slide off my brain like they're not there. I cannot tell you what any character from any book I've read looks like. Hold on, I'm thinking. I can't remember what books I've read lately. That's not true. I'm reading The Last Unicorn, and the unicorn is often described as sea white, which I think is so interesting. Mausoleum? Give me that dead character. I didn't think again. All I saw was wheat. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to go back to base. Can I leave? What if I leave? Abandon. Yes. I wanted to go back to the base. Ooh. That's fun. Okay, what mausoleum? Can I make the- I can make the mausoleum. Okay. What? I'm gonna- I have a thought. What if I just... I need more of you to go hit that. Thank you. Thank you. Now I have a new character. Never mind, now you're at the point where you can one-tap a boss in the whole screen? Is it because of the shade? Balls shoot from the back and have a base critical hit chance of 10. Okay. What does this mean? Also, this will probably be the last one that we do, and then I will end stream. What the hell is happening? Oh, I hate this. Never mind. I hated the twins, but I think I hate this more. Oh, this is awful. Laser ball. Laser ball fixes all problems. Oh, I like the Healy Man. Let's bring that back. This character clears incredibly fast if you know how to work it, and it's hilarious how much gold you can farm. I have no idea what I'm doing even on a good day in this game, so... But neither do I. Wonderful. I must go because I can't escape the end thoughts and I want to contemplate enjoy balls. Thank you. Have a good time zone. Take care of yourself. All that jazz. Knowledge is a red dodgeball, you know? I think it's a weird side effect of being ace and having whatever brainworm I have that makes me hate seeing pictures or videos of real people, so I just don't look at people or think about what they look like at all. Interesting. I don't know if that's an ace-specific thing, but it might be related? I want doctors to do more looking at the full spectrum of sexualities. I want to hear more interesting things that doctors can think of when it comes to why people are the way they are. Thrown by Apollo? Is it Apollo? Yeah. I love Apollo's dodgeball. I love to watch people get hit with it on Tumblr. Explosion. I know a lot of ace people though that are like the look of people, but not just doesn't want to sleep with them. They like the aesthetics of people, just not the people. Wait! Ooh, what this? I have never seen a hot person. But have you ever seen somebody that you understood why people found them attractive? Not like understood as in agree that they are hot, but saw the aesthetics of it and went, maybe. Not even in the summer? People don't have to be half naked to be hot. Okay, never mind. I understand. Fire. Jesus. I don't know what's happening. Yum. Ooh. Ooh. Good night, Minty. I mean, I can identify people that would be seen as hot by a majority of other people. Closest I've experienced to that is with masculine women. I consider that knowing what the aesthetics are, though. So you know what the aesthetics of a quote-unquote hot person would be, the typical features that a lot of people look for, or at least the features that your friends would look for. I used to be into women, then I learned I was allowed to be into dragons. Blossom, what if I told you that you can combine two concepts together, and you can make the women into dragons? Donkey from Shrek. I'm fine. I buy for drag. Balls that hit flaming enemies light on fire and deal ooh. Do that. More fire. Also, I used to be into women has somehow the same intonation as, I was an adventurer like you until I took an arrow to the knee somehow. Even though that's not at all what you were saying. Spike. Argus pan for dragons? Wording it like that makes me think of gold panning, and that's not what I mean. No, genuinely that kind of is what I'm saying. Human women just don't do it for me anymore. Uh-oh. Actually, that sentence sounds like a hard Cards Against Humanity card, maybe. I used to be gay, then I discovered robots. I don't think that makes you not gay. I would argue that a lot of the non-typical love that people have for especially like mythological creatures, is queer. Like at its heart, it is a queer expression. Which is also why I think that the straight men that were doing the Hear Me Out cakes, that were just putting average normal people on it as Hear Me Outs, are the straightest people I've ever seen. No, I know you were talking about gay gay, not queer gay. I'm saying that I think it doesn't negate it. Come on, I need more balls to be down here so that I can hit things. I think this is the only downfall of this, is that I can't get the balls to come down here. Would do. Like, masculine women is the thing I'm closest to being attracted to, but it's like dragons in that it's less about what they look like and more about the like stereotypical personality dynamics or whatever, and I'm not actually attracted to them. Sorry about breaking the illusion for a moment. No, you're fine. IDK, I'm weird. You're fine. You're queer. Be whatever you want to be. Feelings are complicated and difficult to talk about sometimes. They don't always make sense, and they won't always make sense. Sacrifice. 4 stacks of bleed, max 15 stacks. Applies curse to hit enemies. 69 damage? Nice. Come on. Oh, this boss is gonna be super easy with this character. You still hate this character? Yes. I'm very lost and confused about how to make things work. Just because it works for this one boss doesn't mean I like it for the entire time forever. Ooh. Okay, I'm good. I'm free! And you pester Lucky about editing that writing for me? If you ever need another set of eyes on writing, I am always here. I like editing. Editing makes my brain happy. Return to base. If you want a new way to consider things for the whole game, I'm down to give you a hint. Sure! What's the hint? Balls return when they hit the bottom. I know. It's about the making, basically like kiting them the correct way so that you can do the thing. Options. Wait. Boop. And we are free. Well, I can't just go handing it out to people because it's not... Do you mean safe for work? Safe work for... Yes, I do. That's fine, Zira. I don't care. I'm saying I personally don't care and that you could send it to me. I was here, hi. Got distracted, hi Aether.
Rats less than 3 I am not late you are.
Oh, okay. Welcome to the beginning of stream. Are you sure, Peepo Shy? Yes. I think I've said this on the internet before, even though, like, I put things in place and say, hey, don't talk about XYZ in the Discord, I personally am pretty... Cheese. No, I'm not pretty cheese. I'm pretty hardy mentally when it comes to stuff. And I've read a lot of depraved things and seen a lot of depraved things over my course of existing on the internet. MILF? Bees? What? Really? Crazy. Not that depraved for an internet individual, I'm very basic. I've probably written worse than you have. Not that the rats or anybody will get to see that. But anyways, I hope that you guys have a fantastic time zone. What else is going on? I want to play Routine on stream. I'm going to do that on Sunday. I will put out a warning about the game before we go into it. And I will put some stuff in the Discord in case people are concerned. I will let you know though, I'm going to do my best for myself to make the horror game more lighthearted. So it'll be fine. Routine, it's a game that is a sci-fi horror. Go look it up. It just came out today. I've wanted to play it for a while. It's took 13 years for the team of 3 to get it done. And I'm kind of hyped about it. So look forward to that. Don't look forward to that. I don't know. Have a fantastic time zone. Take care of yourselves as best as you can. I will see you on Sunday for sure. And we'll see you guys again on Monday for Rats Make Things. I hope that you guys are enjoying that. I appreciate you guys. Goodbye.
Gamers.